Battlefield 6 Ultimate Graphics Boost, DLSS, FSR, and XeSS explained. Imagine diving into the heart-pounding action of Battlefield 6 only to find out that your graphics card isn't up to the task. But here's where it gets controversial. What if I told you that Battlefield 6, the highly anticipated first-person shooter from EA, is set to revolutionize your gaming experience with cutting-edge upscaling technologies? That's right. Battlefield 6 will support NVIDIA's DLSS, AMD's FSR, and Intel's XeSS on PC, ensuring that every gamer, regardless of their hardware, can enjoy the game at its best. But this is the part most people miss. This isn't just about making the game run smoother. It's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible in gaming graphics. Let's dive in and explore how these technologies will change the game, literally. Yesterday, we broke the news that EA had teamed up with Intel to fine-tune the PC version of Battlefield 6. This partnership brings XeSS 2 support right out of the gate, along with some nifty scheduler tweaks for Intel's Core Ultra and Core CPUs. But the real bombshell? Battlefield 6 will launch with support for all three major upscaling technologies. This is a game-changer for PC gamers everywhere. In a recent video from Intel, a sneak peek of the in-game graphics settings menu was revealed. This menu shows support for all three upscaling technologies. Now, you might be thinking, why does this matter? Well, let me tell you, it matters a lot. These technologies are designed to boost performance without sacrificing visual quality. The menu shows 4 blocks in total, with XeSS and the option to turn it off visible. The other 2 blocks are reserved for NVIDIA's DLSS and AMD's FSR. There's even a tab to select the upscaling mode, set to ultra performance by default, and another to enable low latency mode for each technology. Intel's XeSS 2 is set to bring upscaling, frame generation, and low latency mode to the game. The latest v1.2 SDK makes XeSS 2 available on both NVIDIA and AMD GPUs, but seeing native support from developers is always a win. As for NVIDIA's DLSS, it's likely that Battlefield 6 will use DLSS 4, which supports the latest RTX 50 GPUs and even offers frame-gen support, non-MFG, on RTX 40 series, with upscaling support down to RTX 20 series. AMD's FSR, on the other hand, could be either FSR 3 or FSR 4. FSR 4 is exclusive to RDNA 4 GPUs, while RDNA 3 GPUs can use FSR 3 with frame generation. Having FSR 4 would be the best option, as its upscaling quality rivals DLSS and XeSS thanks to an AI-based learning model. Now, you might be wondering, will the Battlefield 6 beta support these new technologies? The answer is no, at least not initially. The beta, expected to launch in the coming weeks, won't support XeSS 2 or the other upscaling technologies, as they're set to debut with the game's official release on October 10th. However, expect some optimizations for PCs to be available in the beta build. The game's requirements are quite moderate, but based on the stunning visuals showcased in the recent single-player and multiplayer trailers, it's clear that Battlefield 6 will be a graphics-intensive experience. So what do you think? Will these upscaling technologies truly revolutionize the way we play Battlefield 6, or are they just a gimmick? Do you think EA and Intel's partnership will pay off in the long run? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the conversation started. After all, every gamer's opinion matters. And who knows, your insights might just shape the future of gaming. Battlefield 6's grounded design. No Nicki Minaj skins. Imagine a world where your favorite first-person shooter game is filled with outrageous, over-the-top cosmetic skins that completely disrupt the immersive experience. Sounds like a nightmare, right? But here's where it gets controversial. Some gamers actually love these wacky skins, while others, like the design director for Battlefield 6, believe they have no place in a game that's meant to be grounded and realistic. Speaking to DBL Tap at a Battlefield 6 event in London, design director Shashank Uchal emphasized the importance of keeping the game's DLC skins true to its setting, pointing to nearby artwork depicting soldiers in a war-torn New York City. It has to be grounded, Uchal explained. referencing the more realistic approach taken by previous games in the series, such as Battlefield 3 and 4. I don't think it needs Nicki Minaj, he added, in a clear nod to the celebrity crossover skins that have become a staple of the Call of Duty series. While Call of Duty has featured a plethora of celebrity appearances and crossovers in recent years, including the likes of Lionel Messi, Snoop Dogg, and even the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Uchill's vision for Battlefield 6 is decidedly more subdued. But is this approach a refreshing change of pace, or a missed opportunity to inject some much-needed fun and creativity into the game? And this is the part most people miss. The decision to keep Battlefield 6's skins grounded is not just about aesthetics. It's also about maintaining the game's core identity and respecting the expectations of its loyal fan base. As EA Executive Vice President Vince Zampella noted, Battlefield 6 is a spiritual successor to fan favorites Battlefield 3 and 4, and as such, it's essential to get the large-scale maps and overall gameplay experience right. But what do you think, gamers? Do you prefer your FPS games to be more realistic and grounded, or do you enjoy the occasional outrageous skin? Let us know in the comments. One thing's for sure, the debate over cosmetic skins is far from over, and we can't wait to see how it plays out in the world of Battlefield 6. With the game's release on the horizon, one question remains. Will the decision to keep things grounded pay off, or will it leave some players feeling like something's missing? Only time will tell. But one thing's certain, the conversation is just getting started.